It's your girl Nikki Nicole, BKA Rain Straight Fire, and I'm here to introduce a children's books. Pete the Cat, check out the library. This is the second book by James Dean that I introduced. Previously in my children kid book, I have read Pete the Cat on World Tour. So this is the second Pete the Cat book. I think Pete the Cat book is really cool. Um, Pete's mom is taking him to the library for the first time. The librarian gives Pete his very own library card. Cool, says Pete. The librarian smiles. Time for the tour. The librarian takes Pete through the library. There is a big desk where people wait to check out books. Pete sees some of his friends reading a long table. It's very peaceful and quiet. How relaxing. So Pete goes to the library, technically, and he's seeing the cool cats that he knows sitting at the table and reading books. The librarian takes Pete to her favorite room. There are lots of Pete-sized chairs and tables and chairs and shelves. There are books of every shape, size, and color. What do I do? Pete asks. Now you read a book, the librarian says. Which book should I read? Asks Pete. You can read any book you like, says the librarian. Pete looks around. There are so many books. Pete picks up a book all about airplanes and jets. He reads it and pretends he is a stunt pilot. He flies a super fast jet and does loop the loops and spiral high in the sky. Then Pete finds a book with dragons, wizards, and unicorns on the cover. He reads it and imagines that he is a powerful wizard using magic spells and a special wand to defend his castle against a fire-breathing dragon. This is the image of the fire-breathing dragon, if you want to see the image. It's a book he's reading, and he's using his imagination very well. Next, Pete opens up a book about spiders and insects. He reads it and imagines that he is a scientist studying all types of critters in the wild. He has to be very still to study some critters and very fast to study others. Then Pete chooses a book with all sorts of scary monsters on the cover. It is a book of fairy tales. Pete reads it and pretends that he is in a dark, spooky forest trying to outsmart a big bad wolf. Pete puts the book back on the shelf. It is way too scary. So as you see, Pete the Cat was reading this book and it got too scary for him. So he went to go get another one. Pete opens up a book about the pyramids in Egypt. He reads it and pretends that he is an explorer riding a camel across the desert and climbing to the top of a giant pyramid. Next, Pete picks a book with all sorts of robots on the cover. He reads it and imagines that he is a robot at the robot dance party. His arms and legs make whizzing sounds when he moves. When robot Pete speaks, he says, bleep, bloop, bleep. Next, Pete picks up a book about superheroes. He reads it and makes believe that he is a superhero. He flies around the city in a colorful cape, chasing bad guys and saving the day. Then Pete spots a big book about the ocean and all its creatures. He reads it and imagines that he is a scientist in a submarine deep in Atlantic Ocean looking for whales, squids, and sharks. There are so many wonderful books to read at the library. He can be whatever he imagines with the book. Reading is super groovy. And that's the end of the book. The book again is called Pete the Cat Checks Out the Library for the First Time. So the book is basically explaining the cat going to the library for the first time, seeing so many books, not knowing which book to pick because he's surrounded by so many, picking a few books out, reading them, seeing which ones he likes and which ones he don't like. This is a great book to read to a child whose first time is to go to the library. Like the night before you take him to the library, read a book like this to him, so when he gets to the library, he understands what will happen. And he gets the format already before he gets there. It gives him a visual of the library before he's first or she first trip to the library. So once again, it's your girl Nikki Nicole, BKA Rain Straight Fire. I'm just got finished reading the book Pete the Cat Checks Out the Library, in which this author of the book is James Dean. If you like to check out this book online, you can purchase it online or you can go to the library and check it out. It's your girl Nikki Nicole, BKA Rain Straight Fire. Peace.